Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to the Great Big Card Swap. It is January 25th, 2022, and so this is part 2 of our video showcase. If you're not familiar with the Great Big Card Swap, this is how it works. You send in a card, you get to see them all, and then you get one back. There's a new theme each month, and you can send your cards to me at Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. Make sure you include a return postage stamp so that I can send a card back to you, but no need to include envelopes because I will provide those. If you're an international stamper and you live outside of the United States, you can use the link, the PayPal link in the video description to pay for 3 return international postage stamps. If you send me postage stamps from your country, I won't be able to use them. So this is a way for me to get the stamps for you that I can use to send the cards back. So this is so awesome. In February, our theme will be flowers. In March, our theme will be animals. Yay! We have so many fun animal stamps like the new Celebration Otter stamps. And we've had donkeys and pigs and cows and whales. And so I cannot wait to see what you come up with. Starting in March, a new rule for the Great Big Card Swap. We're going to limit everybody to just one swap card per person per month. Many of you send in multiple cards, and I absolutely love seeing all your cards, but sometimes it's a bit much to go through. And so I've decided that starting in March, moving forward, we're going to just do one card per person per month. Now, if you want to mark the days in your calendar, our video swap showcases, aka the deadline for the Great Big Card Swap, is the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month. So in February, that's going to be on Tuesday, February 8th, and Tuesday, February 22nd at 7 p.m. Central Time right here on YouTube. So you can watch and see all the amazing cards. Today I have 80 cards to share with you that are using the theme of love. So this is going to include a lot of Valentine cards, as well as some wedding anniversary cards, and just like some friendship, I just love you because you're you cards. So I cannot wait. Let's go ahead and dig right in. I hope that you'll join us next time if you haven't participated in the Great Big Card Swap. Well, I wanted to start with some special cards that did use animals because they kind of inspired me to choose animals for the theme. So this first one is from Molly Jubert, and she's used the Whale Builder Punch and the stamp set Whale Den that coordinates with it. It says, "My love for you is bigger than an ocean." Oh, I love the cute little kissy whales and the die cut vellum layer over the stamped background. This card just makes me so happy. First of all, I just love those whale punches, but also the color combination here. We've got a crumb cake or Sahara sand. I think it's crumb cake with the blushing bride, and I just think that's so pretty with the very vanilla. Molly, awesome card. Thank you so much for sharing that. Here's another one with a cute little animal. This is the new hedgehog stamp set, and this card is also by Molly. Molly, you are going to be all set for our March theme. Happy Hedgehogs is the name of the new stamp set, and then the heart was done with the Natural Textures stamp set, which was a host stamp set. So stinking cute. I just love the flowers in the background and the focus on that happy little hedgehog. It says, "Love comes in all shapes and sizes." And then we have a little bird on the inside. So cute. I love it so much. Here's a card from Judy Howard, and using this Bear Hug stamp set. Oh my gosh, that was a favorite from a few years ago. I love it when you use old stamp sets and it's like a little blast from the past. This fun card has a designer paper for the front. It's for you. Oh, see this hug? It's for you. That's so clever. The designer paper is glued to a little flap in the front, so you can see the front and the inside of the designer paper. I just love that so much, Judy. Thank you so much for this cute little hug and this cute little bear. Here's a card with a cute donkey. This one's from Priscilla Krolikowski. The donkey was a celebration stamp set, last year, the year before, I've kind of lost track. Last January and February. And this Oso ombre paper was also one of the celebration gifts. We've got a whole new selection of celebration gifts that you can earn right now for free with the $50 order in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. So from now until February 28th, you'll earn free celebration gifts for every $50 that you spend. So if you're picking out a cute new animal stamp set, you can get a whole new animal stamp set like the otters or the cute designer paper to go with it. Darling donkeys indeed. I love how this has a fun fold where you see part of the paper on the front and you also see it on the inside. So fun. Priscilla, thank you for that awesome card. Here's another cute little animal. This is a blast from the past from Cindy Benner. Oh my goodness. I remember this Valentine set with the elephant. There was also a mouse. Oh no, it looks like the card got a little chewed up here. I'm not sure what happened. Let's see if I can just flip that back around that cute scallop circle. Oh, I love the pierced border around that. And do you see the glitter? That really makes those flowers pop. We have a little paper piecing technique here. So stamping on the designer paper and then cutting it out. So it looks like the stamped image is patterned with the paper. So much fun. She says she left it blank so it can be customized. Awesome card, Cindy. Thank you so much for sending that in. Last one with animals this time. This is a Valentine card from Barb Abke, using the cute little bear. I forget the name of this stamp set. It's in the annual catalog and it's got some other cute little animals in it, including a penguin with a balloon. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. This is a cool technique with a window sheet and then the designer paper strips, and it almost makes it look like they're floating. It's so cool. Underneath the designer paper strip and the window sheet is Stampin' Dimensionals, which kind of pops that out from the textured white background underneath. So cute. Barb, thank you for sharing that. Oh, our next little grouping of cards is fun folds. Oh my gosh, you guys inspire me so much with the awesome cards that you share each month. So here's one from Cindy Taylor. This is a hidden panel card. I'm going to move her post-it note just for a second. But look at that cute Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Isn't that just the sweetest? So the hidden panel card is it's a little tricky. In fact, I have a video tutorial and I'm going to link to it in the video description so you can check it out. It's really not as hard as it looks, but the opening is probably the trickiest part. So once you open the gatefold like this, then you can push the sides down and the center up and then separate right in the center, and you can flip. Oh, is it stuck? What is it stuck on? Oh, I think it's just sticking on itself. Hold on. No, what? Oh, no. Oh, it's my post-it note on the back. All right, let's try it again. You're going to fold these in so the center is up, and then there we go. It flips open to show the hidden other side of the panel. Isn't that just the cutest? Aw, I love these Mickey and Minnie stamps. So we've got this panel that says "You're sweet," and then the inside panel says "I love you." Oh my goodness. I think you're going to have to do like a video conference call with whoever you send this to so that they know how to open it, because I'm not sure they'll figure it out on their own. I love this so much. In fact, we had two people who are really thinking alike here. This next card is from Lori Sorrells, and she did the same thing with the hidden panel card. So we have "Love always, me plus you." Oh, I love that. And then if you push in the center and separate those two panels, we have a whole nother side to each of those squares. So much fun. Oh my gosh, I love this card so much. Thank you so much, Lori and Cindy, for sharing that awesome fun fold card with us. And if you haven't seen the hidden message panel card, then make sure to check out the video description. I'll have the link to the video tutorial there. Here's a fun card from Carrie Koss. She always has some really awesome fun folds. This uses the new Sweet Talk designer paper. And check out this. She says she got the idea from Deb Valder and Wendy Cranford. And she said she made the hearts too big, so she had to bring in the side sides a little more than usual. So these sides would normally be out here, but in order for this circle to accommodate the bigger heart, she needed to scoot them in a little bit. So this is really fun. We've got 4 hearts that are sandwiched together with the string in the middle. And so it's sort of this tunnel card that has like this fun floaty, and you can wind this up maybe when it opens and make it spin. I just think that is just so much fun. I love that, Carrie. Thank you so much for always having a fun card to share. Here's another fun fold from Lori Sorrells. Oh my gosh, ready for this one? This says, love you on the front. I love this classic black, white, and red combination for Valentine's Day. Oh, this has got a little pop-up. So it's just a really simple where you're cutting 2 slits and then popping that up to create the dimension on the inside. Such a fun card. I love the little banner in the background to decorate. It looks like a whole little party scene. That is just so much fun. Lori, thank you. Thank you for sending so many amazing cards. Okay, guys, I had to throw one in the ring here. I went through my stash of Valentine cards and I put a couple in our swap this month. And here's one that is a double slider card. So when you pull up on the ribbon, you have 2 panels that slide up from underneath. Isn't that fun? All of this is retired stuff, but check out the link in the video description for the tutorial to make this double slider card so you can learn how to make it at home. Now, I did use the retired word window or classic label punch. So you're going to want some kind of punch like that is going to be able to create a track. That's the secret to this card. And you'll see in the video, if you check that out, how to make one. But it's not as hard as it seems. We've got like a little sleeve here and then the double slider. Here's another fun fold card. This one is from Annette Crochetti. And are you guys ready? Oh my gosh, check this out. So it opens up and then that like pops up. Isn't that so cool? Let me kind of show you the mechanics here. So it has, it's hard to see, but there is a second piece of cardstock inside the card base. And that has the folded pieces with a slit cut in the middle. And then the cardstock here is got a little flap that's glued down. So as you are closing and opening that card, this like just pops out of that slit. And it just looks so much fun. Then we got a little a little wobbler on the heart on the inside. Be mine. Oh my gosh, I love this card so much. Annette, thank you so much for sharing that. I'm recognizing some of these pieces as being from last year's paper pumpkin kit. And then we've got some doilies in there with the heart punch, and the bees are so cute from last year's dandelion wishes, dandelion paper. Oh my gosh, so fun. Here's another one. Oh my gosh, I haven't made one like this in a long time. This one is by Patricia Williams, and I do have a tutorial to make this card. So look at that. Can you imagine this rectangle folded on the diagonals turns into this trapezoid with 2 pockets in the front and on the inside? May his amazing love touch your heart. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. This is so beautiful. Okay, check out the video description again for links to all of these fun fold cards so you can check out and see how to make them. Let's keep going with some more black, white, and red cards because it is such a classic combination for Valentine's Day. Here's an awesome card from Jane Morgan using this color blocking with a different designer paper. I just love how she mixed those up and created that. So when you're cutting your designer paper, you can cut them and then mix and match with several patterns to create different cards. Love the red rhinestones here. They really make that card and that heart really special. A little pocket on the inside so you can tuck in a little gift card or maybe like a cute little Valentine like lotto ticket or something with a message about how I'm so lucky to have you in my life. I love that. I'm not sure why there was a second piece of cardstock here, maybe just to protect the rhinestones. So I'm going to put this inside here. Okay, next card is from Julie Wilson, and she used this fun stamp set from last year's January through June catalog with the kissy lips. It had a coordinating punch, sealed with a kiss. Oh my gosh, Hearts and Kisses is the name of the stamp set. That's right. So cute. And this black and white designer paper At least this bottom one is from a new upcoming collection called All Together. It's a 6x6 designer paper that is all black and white with some fun images that you can color. I'll be sharing more about that on Sunday in the Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie video, so make sure to check out that. Next card is from Cindy Benner. I love this classic layout using 4 squares of designer paper with the heart in the middle, little embossing folder in the background, and some red ribbon. I just adore this card, and I adore you, Cindy. Happy Valentine's Day. What a great card. Next up is a card from Sharon Rowland using some retired designer paper from Stampin' Up. I love how that paper coordinates with the heart punch pack. So she's punched out the heart from the designer paper and layered that onto the scallop. Such a pretty card. Thank you so much, Sharon, for sending that in. Oh, I love this ice cream treat. Ice cream is not something we think about for Valentine's Day typically because Valentine's Day is in February. Usually we think of ice cream for the summertime, but I love pink ice cream for Valentine's Day. You're so cool. You melt my heart. Oh my gosh, what a perfect sentiment to go with the ice cream. I just love that. Oh my gosh. Margaret Burkett made this one. Margaret, thank you so much for that. I love the scallop die cut here and that fun designer paper. There's another retired Stampin' Up! Designer paper. We've had some really fantastic designer papers over the years. In fact, well, I'm going to jump ahead because this is from the same paper package, I think, with the iridescent hearts. I was going to show you the paper. It's coming up. I'll show you the current Valentine designer paper that Stampin' Up! Has in the mini catalog. These papers are retired. This one is from Carrie Koss. Love this double flap card showing off different papers from that paper pack with the flirty flamingo and real red. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Like Valentine's Day just makes me so happy. Or the Valentine projects. Now, I know someone said in a comment about how they don't really celebrate Valentine's Day because it's about couples, you know, and love. But for us, for our family, it really is always about family and just sharing like love for each other and not so much like romantic love. So I hope this Valentine's Day you're celebrating friends and family and grandkids and just sharing love with all the people who you love in your life. Here's one just for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, it says I adore you as well. Another one from Cindy Benner. Oh, I love this little charm here too. That's so, so cute. And this little jar of candy hearts. Oh, the glitter hearts really are just so fun and make that sparkle. Here's a card from Diana Barber using the, oh my goodness. What does she say in here? Oh, it was just in the last mini catalog, the July through December mini catalog, and it's like right on the tip of my tongue. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna have to look it up. let me pull it out. Oh, it's retired now and you won't be able to get it, but there we go. Strong of Heart. That was the name of the stamp set. This was the Making a Difference stamp set in the mini catalog. So fun. I don't think it's available anymore. Now I'm second guessing myself, but I think it was a limited, I think that it retired. Yeah, I don't think that it carried over, but I love this. So pretty. Again, with the black and white and red, such a beautiful combination. I got to move this so you can see the inside. Know that you are loved. Oh, see, that would go to anybody. I feel like you could send that card off to any of your friends or family to let them know that they are loved. Here's a pretty card from Doreen Sanders using Rose Red, if I remember. No, it's probably Lovely Lipstick. Yes, with some retired designer paper and dies. I love the embossing on the pink cardstock heart. You are loved. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, of course, hearts are a big theme for Valentine and love cards. And so our next group of cards also use hearts as a theme. So here's one from Julie Wilson. This is a die that was in a previous catalog. I'm not sure if it's in the catalog right now. I'll have to check and see if it's still current. But one big die cuts out the whole thing. And I love how then she put the white die cut back into the pink. And then you can see the card base underneath, like so many fun layers of color there. Love you. Heart to Heart die, that's what it's called. Forever and Always die, that would be these. And then the Sweet Conversation die for this heart. Oh my gosh, she got a lot of things. And the January paper pumpkin is where she got the U. Oh, that was from last January. Yeah. Such an awesome card, Julie. Thank you so much. I'm going to just double check really quick and see if that die is still in the catalog. So sometimes things from the mini catalog do carry over into the annual catalog. And I often lose track of which ones have carried over and which ones haven't. I don't see that heart die. So that must have been something that didn't carry over. But this is the one that did, that I'm thinking of, the floral heart die set. So oh my gosh, so many options. And this new mini catalog is so big. We have so many amazing products. Oh, next up we have a whole collection of cards from Jennifer Olson. This reminds me of Project Runway. I've been watching with the girls, and they do sometimes these like little mini collections where all the cards, well, all the dresses, all the clothing, like it coordinates with each other. And so I feel like this is a little mini collection of cards from Jennifer. I just love all her heart shapes, and she's got some fun little glitter stickers on some of these cards. Sweetheart. And this one says, love, using some designer paper, cutting out the stripes here. These stickers really are the bomb. They lay so flat, like it almost looks like they're colored on there, and the glitter is so much fun. And then here's one with the heart. It looks like, I think, Jennifer, you hand cut the hearts. That's so awesome. And then the designer paper looks like it has like a faux ribbon there. Here's what I thought, this was so clever. Jennifer used a pen to do scallops around the heart, which is very much like the heart punch pack. Well, that's not the punch pack. We had another card that had the heart punch pack. Here it is. So we have a heart punch pack that does a scallop heart as well as a solid heart. And so it's the same sort of look there. So fun. And last one here, we've got these little die cuts with a cupid and the heart that say love. Oh my gosh, such a great collection. Jennifer, thank you so much for sharing your love. Here's a collection of cards from me. The next three are from me. And like I said, I just was pulling from my stash and I had some fun cards. So this is one that I made last year, and it says, "You go girl," and on the inside, "Happy Galentine's Day." Now, if you're not familiar with Parks and Recreation, it's a TV show. It's now off the air, but a few years ago, it might be like 10 years ago now, they had an episode where they celebrated Galentine's Day, which is the day before Valentine's Day. And I believe that Galentine's Day started on that show with that episode. So Galentine's Day is a day to celebrate with your girlfriends, all the love that you have for your friends, and really go out and treat yourself. So happy Galentine's Day. What a great idea to celebrate all your girlfriends in your life and let them know exactly how much you love them. Here's another one. You're my Valentine every single day. Oh, this was fun paper with a gold foil cardstock, or gold foil on there. This one's got gold foil too. This is actually a paper pumpkin kit. You are on my mind. I just love that. I had a little heart on there, so I thought it fit the love theme, right? Because who do you send cards to? The people who are on your mind, of course. So this would work for lots of occasions. I feel like the theme this month is love. So you could just send this as an I love you card, or you can send it as like a thinking of you, get well. You could make it for Valentine's Day too if you want to. All right, more heart cards. This next one is from Carolyn Newman, and I actually had to glue on the border pieces because they fell off. Carolyn, I opened up your card and two of the borders were off, and then I went to glue them back on and the other two popped off. So I tried to glue them down how they were, but I thought that was so clever how you had the mitered corners there and added that. The gold foil and the heart that's embossed is just so fun. I love this Rococo Rose colored cardstock. I don't think it's necessarily Stampin' Up, but it's a similar color to our Rococo Rose. Really pretty. Caroline, thank you so much for sending that in. Next up is a card from Nancy Ross. Now, if you guys see these Post-it notes, I call them privacy panels. In fact, I'm going to stick this one inside because it's about to fall off. I try not to show your address on camera for privacy reasons. So if you notice that I put a Post-it note over the address labels, that's why, just for privacy. Here's one with a little designer paper up on the front and this lovely lipstick bow, wishing you a lovely day. I love that. lot. Again, like you could send that card to anybody. Here's one from Megan Fewer, and she used the Arrange a Wreath stamp set. I believe it was called Love You Lots, and this is so much fun. She said that she copied this layout from a card that I shared, which is funny because I actually copied that layout from the catalog. I love the simple layout with the designer paper on the top and bottom, and then the square with the stamped wreath and the hearts in different colors. This has got a really great color combination here. It's like a terracotta tile, like a misty moonlight, jade, and like a Mary Merlot kind of. I don't know if those are the exact colors that she used, but I think it's a really beautiful color combination. Thank you so much, Megan, for sharing that awesome card. Here's one using the same stamp set and bundle. This one is from Myrtle Thorn. And she has stamped and then die cut. And so just a tip here, if you're going to stamp on cardstock and then emboss it, you want to stamp first and then use the embossing folder to emboss over it. If you emboss and then stamp, you'll get a totally different look, and the stamped image will be affected by the embossing folder and may not stamp clearly and fully. So much fun. I love the colors on here too, with that light colored green, the mint macaron, and then the flirty flamingo. Awesome combination. Here's another heart card. This one's by Linda Vanderspool with the die cut border. And if I'm remembering correctly, Linda sent an extra from me. Linda, thank you so much for thinking of me and sending a card. This fun paper was in the catalog a couple years ago. Really pretty with the flowers. And I just love this detail. Oh, look at that. The rhinestones match up with the punched border, and then also on the inside. Happy Valentine's Day. What a fun card. Next up, we have another little mini collection. All three of these cards are from Pat Stewart, and she says 3 simple Valentine cards using the embossing folder, perfect polka dots on this one, and the happy hearts on these two. The stamp set is called Meant to Be, and it had coordinating dies. I just love how she kind of did something a little bit different on each one and just sort of used the materials that she had on hand. Do you guys recognize the designer paper? All of the paper from the hearts and here and the background here are all from the marble, the new Simply Marvelous designer paper. That's one of the free things that you can choose during celebration. You can get that as a freebie. And then this heart came from here. So I love how, Pat, you used the negative image and the positive image that came out of it to create these awesome cards. Each one so different, but using very similar supplies. So cool. All right, next up is a card from Judy Howard. I didn't need to check because this is Judy's signature, her little deckled edge. It is amazing how embossing folders can make such a difference on a card. So I don't remember the name of this embossing folder here, but I am thinking about perhaps doing an embossing folder theme for our future swap. So I think that might be an upcoming theme. I'm not announcing anything beyond February and March. So February's theme is flowers and March's theme is animals. And then sometime in the future, in the next few months after that, we'll do embossing folders. So actually leave a comment and let me know if I did an embossing folder theme. Do you have an embossing folder? Because some of you may not have a die cutting and embossing machine. So leave a comment if you don't have access to an embossing folder. Maybe I'll like include an embossed piece of cardstock in the cards the month before or something like that. We'll see. That's down the road. We're still planning it out. Awesome card, Judy. Love You Much is the name of the stamp set that she used here from 2008. I don't know how you remember that. I guess it's on the stamp set, isn't it? Next up is a card from Carrie Koss. I should have put this in with the fun folds because we have this fun little pull out card, and the card base itself is one solid piece, and then this other piece is longer and glued on there and kind of has a cutout and lots of folds. So folded, scored, and then cut in the center to have that little pop out. I love how you utilized every single panel here, Carrie, to showcase designer paper and hearts and images that coordinate. So much fun. Oh, I love it. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you, Carrie, for another amazing card. Here's one from Tina Shavers. Oh, Tina, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't mess that up. Using this fun stamp set. I think it more often than I say it, but I just want to make sure you know it. Oh, I love you. That's such an awesome card. I love the fold over here, how you can see the stamped images on the inside. And I don't know if you can hear my dog whining, but I need to take a quick little pause in this video. Take care of her. All right, I'm back with more cards. We're about halfway through here. The next little grouping is themed by flowers. So flowers is always a fun thing for Valentine's Day and love. And of course, it is also our theme for February. So make sure you turn into the February showcase videos because we're going to have a whole bunch more cards that are beautiful flowers. But here we have some flowers this month with a love theme. This one is by Cindy Benner, To Someone with a Big Heart. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, I love that. I recognize the sentiment and also the little flowers from that same stamp set with the elephant. This one, it was all part of the same stamp set. Oh, of course, Cindy also made that card. I don't remember the name of that stamp set. There's that flower too. So much fun. I totally have this one. And last time in the part 1 video showcase, we had the mouse from the same stamp set. Someone sent that in as well. So I'm going to add that link to the video description. If you haven't already seen part 1, we had 65 cards using the love theme. And so you're definitely going to want to check out part 1 of the January swap showcase for even more ideas for Valentine's Day and love, wedding, all kinds of things. Here's the one, Sending Love Your Way. This is by Donna Johnson, and she's using the hand-penned floral stamp set as well as the beautifully penned designer paper. The black and white beautifully penned paper was a celebration option last year, or not last year, in August and September celebration. So now celebration happens twice a year. It happens in January and February, and then in the summer as well when the next mini catalog is released. So the beautifully penned is the celebration option. I love that. But of course, we've got lots of different black and white papers. And so that would be so beautiful with this gorgeous floral stamp set. Love that. Here's another one from me from my stash. I don't remember the name of this stamp set. So pretty with the beautiful detailed die cut. Lovely lipstick and Blushing Bride were the colors that I used here. And then I love this light green, that soft sea foam to go with that. I'll love you until the day after forever. I think this could be so perfect for an anniversary card, or just, you know, to send to anybody, of course. Heart to Heart. Oh, this is so pretty with the dandelion wishes and the little hearts. Do you see the sparkle on those hearts? That's so fun. This one's by Julie Wilson, and she's added a few of the brass butterflies, which are a new embellishment in the January through June mini catalog that's current. So much fun, Julie. Here's one from Rosemary McDougall, and she's got this shimmer red paper. Do you see that? I love the little die cut scallop circle with a stamped image inside. You're the best. Oh, I love that, because again, you could send that to anyone for any reason to tell them how much you love them. So pretty. Here is a beautiful card from Sandy Allman. Sandy is up in Canada, and she created this card with gorgeous grape purple. And then this is a retired designer paper with the Fine Art Floral stamp set. It was in last year's mini catalog and did carry over, so you can find that in the annual catalog. Happy anniversary for this one. And then I gotta move her post-it so you can see. She said she saw this on Pinterest, and she says she hopes you like it just as much as she did. I'm gonna move that here so you can see. Wishing you much happiness today and always. Oh, I love how you decorated the inside too, Sandy. So beautiful. And this little loose piece of paper will just protect the ink pen from getting all over the inside of the card. Sometimes that's tricky, right? When we're sending cards, especially with white inside. So that's a fun little tip, Sandy. Thank you for including that little piece of note paper to protect your card. Our next grouping of cards uses new designer paper from the January through June mini catalog. It is called Sweet Talk, and it goes with our Valentine suite. So the cards I'm about to show you all use this Sweet Talk designer paper. but not all of them use the coordinating stamp set. So I love that when a new mini catalog comes out, you can get some new designer paper to refresh your stash and kind of create some new cards, but use, you know, whatever stamps you have at home. So here's the paper, the Sweet Talk designer paper. It's item number 157616. It's a 12 by 12 paper, and you can get that in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. So first card is from Becky Barber, using some of that designer paper for the background, and then the little candy boxes are also cut out from a piece of the designer paper. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, I love the colors in this paper. We've got Highland Heather, Blushing Bride, Real Red, just so pretty. Here's another one that uses the same colors. Carol Alanis made this one, and she made a double for me. Carol, thank you so much for the extra card. This is another double flat fold. So we've got a card that opens up here. She's got little Velcro to hold it closed, and then it opens again over here. Love and Hugs. We've got some of the hearts cut from the designer paper, as well as some images from the All Year Cheer. No, Banner Year is the name of that stamp set. Has a bunch of different greetings and then some fun little sentiments as well. On the front, we have the Bouquet of Love hybrid embossing folder, which embosses and die cuts at the same time. Currently not orderable in the United States. However, it should be back in stock. Oh, it was supposed to be back in stock this week, actually. So it might be back already. I'll have to double check that. Next up is a card from Debbie Bustle using the Delivering Cheer stamp set from the last mini catalog, July through December. She's got some Valentine paper in the background, and then I love how she's cut out the hearts, and this gal is holding all the hearts and all the love to deliver cheer. Oh my gosh, so fun. Happy Valentine's Day on the inside with a few extra little hearts. What a sweet card, Debbie. Thank you so much for sharing that one for the great big card swap. Here's another one from Jerry Rosser, and she's using the Gingham embossing folder. This is part of that new Sweet Talk Valentine suite. So we got new designer paper and the new embossing folder. I love these sweet little hearts. This color combination is just so fun. Highland Heather, Real Red, Blushing Bride is actually part of the color challenge that I've got going on right now on the Facebook Julie's Stamping Spot Share and Connect group. So if you want to create a card for the color challenge, you can share it there. The colors are Blushing Bride, Real Red, Highland Heather, and then I threw in a So Saffron as a light yellow to go with that. So create any card using current Stampin' Up! Products, or I think I just said Stampin' Up! Products, and share it in the Julie's Stamping Spot Share and Connect group. I usually get a few months behind, but I draw eventually for a stamping surprise. So share your card there and you'll have a chance to win something fun. Next up is a card from Eileen Curry. And she has a fun little Z-fold card using that fun paper, the Sweet Talk with the lollipops. I love that. So sweet. Here is that same heart punch back that we've been talking about. So we have the scallop heart and then the solid heart, and it layers right on top. And I love how they match up the front and the inside of the card. Such a great card, Eileen. Thank you so much for sending that. Oh my gosh, this should have been in with the fun folds. Here's another one from Carrie Koss, and she has this fun layout on the front, and then you open it up. Whoa! And we've got the big die cut letters that say love with that cute little lips we talked about from last year's catalog. The scallop rectangles come from the Stitched So Sweetly set, which has different sizes of the same stitched rectangle. And then this awesome Sweet Talk designer paper in the background. Oh, I love it. Carrie, you always have so amazing cards. They're just so much fun. Oh, speaking of die cut letters, check out this one from Alberta Futch. She's used the playful alphabet dies to create this one. Now you can still get those playful alphabet dies in the annual catalog. She's got them in black with a little bit of glitter. It says Happy Galentine's Day. I love that alphabet dies, or stamps for that matter, allow you to customize and spell out whatever greeting you want. So if you don't have something like a Galentine's Day stamp, you can create your own with the die cut letters. We have that Sweet Talk designer paper cut out hearts here with a candy. So much fun. I love the little strips inside. Oh, Alberta, what a fun card. Thank you so much for sending that one in. Here's a card from Janice Torgerson, and she said she was inspired by a tutorial that I sent. So whenever you place an order with me, you get a thank you card at the end of the month, as well as access to my bonus project page. And if you order $40 or more before tax and shipping, you'll get a project kit, and then you can check out the bonus project page for a link to special tutorials as well as information about those bonus projects. So she was inspired by one of the bonus projects that was shared in the tutorial file. So I love your take on it here, Janice. This is such a fun layout and the colors are fantastic. We've got an old tempting turquoise with Highland Heather or perhaps Wisteria Wonder. A little pear pizzazz here, and then the light pink is just such a fun combination. So unexpected, I think, for Valentine's Day, but I just love it. You had me at hello. Oh, here's to another year of happily ever after. What a sweet card to send to your sweetie. I love it. All right, we have more cards, more cards. Sometimes at the end, my themes are a little looser. So they're not necessarily in any kind of themed order. I think this was just sort of some like extra cards here. So we've got a little mini collection, if you will, from Michelle Bunt using the Hope Is stamp set and the Dainty Diamonds embossing folder over here. I remember that Hope Is stamp set. That was another Making a Difference stamp set that Stampin' Up! Had. Looks like some non-Stampin' Up! Paper here, but I love the bright combination of pink with the black and white. So classic. Some gingham ribbon here with the Always tag. Oh my gosh, I remember that tag punch. That was so fun. So awesome, Michelle. Thank you for sending in those awesome cards. I know someone is going to be inspired by them. Next up, we have a card from Cindy Benner. She's using an embossing folder on the background with some glitter, like maybe Wink of Stella across the background. And then we've got the punched hearts. Some of them are embossed, and then this one is stamped, and then all the little embellishments. Really such a fun card. I like this simple layout. A little sponging here to make those hearts just pop out. Awesome card, Cindy. Next up is one from Melinda DeRuin, and she's using the tailored tag punch, one of my favorite punches, to create this designer paper tiled card all the way across with some ribbon here. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, I love that. You make my heart happy. That's such a great sentiment. And again, something you could send to just about anybody. Next up is a card from Terry Big. She says this is her first time swapping. I'm so glad that you're joining us in the Great Big Card Swap. This cute little stamp set is retired. I can't remember the name of it. Maybe she said it here. Nope, I don't think she did. So fun. I love that. And then the combination of the embossing folders with the polka dots and the hearts as well. This is an older stamp set. It had a whole bunch of tags. Lots of tags. I can't remember what it was called. Oh my gosh. So much fun, Terry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome to the Great Big Card Swap. I hope that you enjoy the card that you get in return. Here's a card from Belinda Bosch, and she sent some information about these fun card protectors. I think she sent a card in a previous month with these card protectors. So this isn't a great example because it opens differently. I'll use Terry's card here. So you can add one end of the card here and the other can slide in on the other side like this, so that both the front and the back are protected, but you can still open it up and see inside the card. So if you're interested in getting clear bags like this, Belinda said this is where she got them, from clearbags.com, and this style is CJA2. 5 5/16 by 8 7/8, and I bet you Clear Bags has some other sizes and styles as well. So if you're interested in getting these protectors like this, you can find them at Clear Bags. Thank you, Belinda, for sharing that little tip. Speaking of clear bags, I will just let you know, because I do get comments sometimes, these clear envelopes like this, I often use these to protect my swaps. These are actually in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, and it's called a clear envelope, and then you can seal it like that. It has the thing. You can't see the inside here, but these clear envelopes are available in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. Let me show you in the catalog really quick where they are, because I do think they kind of hide sometimes, and they're easily overlooked. So right here on page 136 of the annual catalog, you're going to find it in that third spot here under medium envelopes. There's vanilla, basic white, and then clear. And so that is the size that I've used here. The clear medium envelopes is a package of 50 for $6. And again, you can get that in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. So Belinda, thank you so much for this fun card. I love this sort of animal print heart with the black wings. I love it. Wild About You. Happy Valentine's Day. That's so much fun. All right, we've got some more cards to share, but we're getting close to the end of the pile. Here's one from Jake Myers. Oh my gosh, Jake, you have just rocked this fun fold. I love it so much, with all the designer paper and then an extra little die cut in here. So whoever gets this card can use that on their next project. So much fun with all the embossing and the heart hands. I love it. You're so special to me, forever friends. What an awesome card, Jake. Thank you so much for sending that in. Next up is a card from Michelle Bunt, and she has a little corner pocket here. This is that Hope Is stamp set with the ribbon heart and believe. And then the designer paper is just cut on a diagonal and glued on the ends, so you can slide that little tag inside. You can use it as a bookmark or a gift tag, and there's still lots of space inside to write a message. Next up is two cards from Jade Chu, and she left a note and said that I can choose one of them. Oh my gosh. Oh, whenever you guys do this and give me a choice, it's always so hard. So leave me a comment and let me know this or that. Which of these cards would you keep if you had a choice? I really love the simplicity of the colors over here and how you can see that embossed background. Tasteful Textures is one of my favorite embossing folders, but I also really love the colors of the designer paper back here. So I'm kind of torn. Leave a comment and let me know which of Jade's cards you would keep, and somebody else is going to get the other one. I know they'll be so happy to get that. Jade, thank you so much for thinking of me and sending a bonus card. Next up is a card from Cindy Peckett using the, oh my gosh, I don't remember the name, Floral Romance or something to do with Paris, because we also have this die cut in Eiffel Tower. Oh my gosh, this is such a fun card with the foil vellum and the foil designer paper. I love everything about this card and the way that these elements come together. Awesome card, Cindy. Thank you so much for sending that in and sharing it. It really just... everything about it makes me happy. Here's a fun card. This one's from Ellen Arsenault. She said she saw this one on Pinterest ages ago, and she was so glad for a reason to make one. So this is a fun wedding card, and just little die cut pieces. Again, this is that Tasteful Textile embossing folder, and then she's used Mr. and Mrs. To make those little towels. Isn't that just the cutest? May the rest of your lives be the best of your lives. Oh, I love that so much. I don't have any weddings that I know of coming up, so I wish I had an excuse to make fun cards like this. I guess that's what's great about this swap, is that you have an excuse. Next up is a card from Karen Fletcher. Happy anniversary with a classic black and white. Oh, this is from the Simply Elegance suite in the annual catalog. Really pretty. That whole suite is, but this flower is really gorgeous. And this, all these stamps are also from the same one. True love stories last forever. Oh, that is so sweet, Karen. Thank you so much for sending in that card. Few more cards left. I ended here with the sort of anniversary wedding theme. We started with the Valentine cards, and then we've moved now into the wedding. Here's one that says Love and Laughter Forever After from Maya Galentine. She used the Sentimental Swirl stamp set, which is brand new in the mini catalog. I love that. A little bit of the Simply Marvelous designer paper. Love it, love it, love it. And then the Forever Fern is where the stamp set, the sentiment came from. The Love and Laughter Forever After. Oh, Awesome card, Maya. Thank you so much. Next up is another card from Maya, Always and Forever. This greenery die is just awesome. It is in the annual catalog, and it's one big metal die that creates the stitched leaf on the whole thing. It's really gorgeous and makes a really beautiful background. We also have a piece of that Simply Marvelous designer paper here, and then that fun flower, for which I cannot remember the name of the stamp set. Well, it's not inside there either. Well, if you know the name of the stamp set, leave a comment, let me know. I don't have this stamp set, which is why I'm totally at a loss. Here's the same stamp, the Love and Laughter Forever After, that Maya cut out for this card, and it's from this Forever Fern stamp set and suite. So the designer paper is from last year, and the stamp set is still current. Such a beautiful card here. Love the greens. We've got what color is this green? Ann Hansen made this card. Just Jade is the lighter, and then oh my gosh, I want to say it's like peacock. It seems too green to be pretty peacock. I'm scratching my head over here. I should know this. It's like, it's not shaded spruce. It's not Evening Evergreen. I think I think it's an in color that's retired, and I'm just, I don't know. I can't think of it. If you know, leave a comment. Let me know. Here's another one from Ann Hansen. Oh, I loved this soft floral. And I wasn't sure if you wanted this one to be for February, but I don't think it said February on the envelope. And I thought celebrating your day. I thought this actually was really beautiful for an anniversary. I thought this really could be a beautiful card for that. I love the simple layout and the foil on there. So I went ahead and put it in the January box. I thought it was really beautiful, Anne. And of course, it still would work for February as well because of the floral theme. Awesome card. Next up is one from Rosemary McDougall, and she has a die cut that says Celebrate Love with the cute little love birds. Oh, I love that embossing folder too. This nice big floral oval. Awesome card, Rosemary. Oh, here's another beautiful anniversary card. This one is by Karen Fletcher, and did she send? Yes, she sent an extra one for me too. I think it's a little bit different. Ooh, another this or that. I'm just trying to look and see what the differences are. We have the same designer paper and the same sentiment, but this is a bigger label, and then the hearts and some of the twine. And this has got the black glitter ribbon and the flower that is stamped and die cut. So pretty. Thank you so much, Karen, for sending an extra one for me. I love the die cuts too here, the border, and then on the inside, the scallop rectangle. All of these, the border die and both rectangles come from the scallop contour die set. Wishes for a lifetime of love and happiness. Oh, that's so awesome. I love it, Karen. Thank you. Two more cards here. This one is from Maya Galentine, using the Simply Elegant suite with the stamp set and the designer paper as well in the background. This is such a great stamp set and suite for anniversaries and weddings. Really just beautiful classic colors, and then the images and the sentiments inside are also just equally as awesome. Our last card of the evening is this one from Judy K-Meek, using the new Rainbows and Sunshine designer paper. This is cut out from the paper, and this little strip here at the bottom, as well as the background piece, come from that Hugs and Kisses sentiment on the inside, comes from the Happy and Heartfelt stamp set. And then all the designer paper pieces are part of the Sunshine and Rainbow. You can get that designer paper for free as a celebration gift before February 28th, 2022. So if you want to shop and get free celebration gifts, you can do that in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. A lot of the materials used on the cards tonight, like the greenery, the stitched die, and the scallop contour dies, the sweet top designer paper. You can get those in my online store. So many amazing things. Make sure you check out that link in the video description for tutorials for some of those fun fold cards. And if you would like to participate in the next Great Big Card Swap Showcase, make sure to send your cards to me at Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. The theme for February is flowers, and the theme for March is animals. So make sure too that you note about this new rule change starting in March. We're limiting to 1 card per person. If you're sending ahead, make sure that you write the name of the month on the envelope to help me sort them out when they come in. Thank you guys so much for all these beautiful, amazing cards. I'm so happy that I had an opportunity to share them with you today. And if you swapped, thank you so much for sharing your awesome artwork. You'll be getting 1 card back for every card that you send in, and you can watch for that in the next week or so to be getting some Happy Mail. I hope that you'll join us next time. Make sure you tune in for the next Great Big Card Swap video on Tuesday, February 8th, with our theme of flowers. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on future videos, whether it's the Great Big Card Swap, Thursday Night Stamp Therapy, Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, or the Project Playback video that is going to premiere tomorrow night, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. I will see you next time. Happy stamping.